Good morning, Lockport and Niagara County. For those who don't know about the solar eclipse, I'm going to educate you a little bit on the weather coming up on Monday, how lucky we are, and what is really going on with the solar eclipse. Some people are led to believe that it's only happening here in Niagara Falls, just to the west of us, but there's a little more than that, people. So I did a little slideshow here for you to educate what's going on, plus a little bit of news. There's also some late breaking news. There's actually been an earthquake in New Jersey about 10:25 a.m. this morning, like a magnitude 4.5. No damage reported, just so you know. It just was reported this morning. I think I felt a little shake, but who knows? Could have been the truck driving by. But I'm Dave Mangello. I run Mangello's. I do auto repair. I've been doing it from Lockport for almost 40 years now. And if you need a good deal on auto repair, I'm the man. I also got a website called wakeupny.net. I have a YouTube channel under Dave Mangello. Please subscribe and you'll get notifications when I do these little news clips here, what's going on. But the latest and greatest is, of course, the solar eclipse, just to educate people what and where it's going to be. This is the track of the solar eclipse, and of course it's going to be occurring at different times across the country. I do have a time schedule stamp here coming up. It'll show you what time it's going to actually be here in the most beneficial place where to be at when the solar eclipse does occur. Now, what I found out is the center of the eclipse actually goes through Buffalo and just north of Rochester. So Niagara Falls isn't really in the center. It's actually right through the middle of Buffalo and just to the north of Rochester. Now, some of the best vantage points in time-wise, granted, going Buffalo, Niagara, not going to be a big difference, but it'll obviously, be a good place to view regardless where it is. But this is the optimum place. So it's right through Buffalo. It's going to be to the south of Lockport, to the south of Medina, a little to the south of Albion, and a little bit to the north of Brockport and to the north of Rochester. Hamlin Beach is up there near. So this is the optimum track where the solar eclipse is going to occur. Now, weather-wise, we have lucked out big time. This is a forecast map for at the time of the solar eclipse, and it is going to be cloudy at a large portion of the country. And you can see there's a little clearing right here across New York State. This is like a miracle. I just couldn't believe this. So Columbus is definitely recorded as cloudy, and then to the east of Rochester, it is definitely going to be cloudy, and over New York City in this area, it's going to definitely be cloudy. So the optimum time in Buffalo is going to be between 3:18 to 3:22. In Lockport, it's going to be 3:18:46 to 3. So it's very quick. The time stamps are really quick. Go by really fast, and it's a minute later, close to Hamlin Beach in that area, close to Rochester. Now, if you want to keep up to the solar eclipse, I was wondering, how fast is the Earth rotating? Well, to keep up the solar eclipse and see it continuously, you have to be traveling 1,000 miles an hour. And I really haven't figured out how to get my car to go that fast yet. I'm working on it, and my son's working on it too. He's learning as time goes on here. But some of the more news in Lockport is now you now recently got your assessments, and the town board has now spent your tax dollars and dressed up in bicentennial wear and made themselves look really kind of old for spending your money on that. Well, Paul Sajak here, in his costume, he wins the award. I mean, last year he actually stole an election sign. And if you go to my YouTube channel, there's a video posted regards to Steve Foligno. He's fighting the town of Lockport in high taxes. And I actually gave a public statement to the town board asking them all to resign because most all of them have committed crimes and they shouldn't be in office. But of course they're going to, abuse you not knowing that. So they're using the people thinking you're not going to know that they all committed crimes, especially Paul here. Well, what did Paul do? Well, Paul actually stole an election sign. And here is Paul putting the sign in his truck. And the state police were called, but for some reason when you're elected in office, you're above the law. You own the judges, so nobody really does anything about that. But so what we're doing is here's the sign that he took, because they did raise our taxes. They raised the assessment, raised the taxes. I don't think that really should be done. But they weren't happy. They were running for office, and they didn't like the sign here. It says they raised your taxes. So that's the sign he actually took. And the state police officer told Crocker or Sajak to put the sign back, and he did. He did put it back. Good for him. But he did take it. That's not good. But this is what you get. Paul Sajak. Those you don't know, he's registered Republican, but he was a Union Democrat president. But that's what happens, I guess. They just use the party for power, not really for purpose of what the principles of the party are actually for. But we have, figured out a way to actually challenge these people. So on the inaccurate mass appraisals, what they're doing, there's so many properties in Niagara County, Lockport areas, other surrounding towns, that they just do these mass appraisals. They just guess where they think your property is going to be valued at, and it's actually against the law. So the benefit for you is we have a place here, a company here, an individual to actually help you challenge that, and they don't charge you really out of your pocket. They charge you for half of what you save in your taxes. So if they're able to save you $1,000 or $500 that next year of your taxes by what they save, they only get half of that, and only for 2 years after that, not the whole time. So then you save from that point on. But there's already 6 cases in Lockport. They won them. The supervisor was a little disturbing. The supervisor was made aware that the assessor, Jill, refused to lower the assessment, violating a court order. And Crocker basically told Steve, the one that's doing this, they told Steve and the camera guy to F off. And it's really not professional. Come on, this assessor works for you. And just because we're asking you tough questions, don't be abusive to us. It's not fair. But that video is on my video channel. If you subscribe to Mangello, and I can actually, if you send me an email to lockport@me.com, I can actually send you a link to that video where he actually says that. But if you want to get on the inaccurate mass appraisal to our study group here and to see if you actually have a case, email your name, phone number, and address of your property to lockport@me.com, and I'll forward that to Steve Foligno, who has been working on these assessments in Lockport. Some new news here is foreign-born population. I thought that was interesting. Saw this on Twitter this morning. Under Barack Obama's tenure in office, there was 68,000 foreign-born population growth in America. Under Donald Trump, there's 42,000, and now Joe Biden has achieved the goal of having 172,000 foreign-born people in America since this open border has occurred. You can see Joe's up over here, and it shows Obama, had the open border, pretty much open borders, kind of stabled off a little bit. Trump here as he, restricted. But, it's a free country. I do like people coming into this country to be free. But what's going on is it's too much freedom, because now they're giving you cell phones and giving you money to come here, and then you get free insurance, which costs us money. So as much as we like people to come here and enjoy, being in a free country, there's got to be a certain amount of control here. At least I feel that. This letter just came out. This is a woman that she's trying to be charged by the Department of Justice, because she ended up getting Ashley Biden's diary. And this was actually a photograph of the diary, and it says that Ashley Biden says as a young age she would take showers with her dad. Probably it was not appropriate. She says this in her diary, and being turned on, and when I wasn't supposed to, so daddy yelled at her. She's not supposed to get turned on when he's in the shower with daddy. Really disturbing. But what's going on here is Amity Harris, who found the diary in a Florida beach home and felt morally obligated to make it public. Now Biden's Department of Justice seeking prison time as punishment and pretending she stole it. In the diary actually details how her father, Joe Biden, forced her to take inappropriate showers with him when she was a teenager that caused her to feel turned on when she wasn't supposed to be, adding that it made her feel uncomfortable. Ashley Biden denied the existence of the diary until she was caught on tape admitting it was hers. She even threatened to get Secret Service involved. Yet that's recordings out there. If you search, you can find it. Once again, the Biden Department of Justice is abusing the legal system like a dictatorship to punish people. This is time it's over a diary they claimed was fake and total BS. My website is wakeupnewyork.net. I try and teach people how to take back their government. I'm still working on the website. If anybody's interested in running for office, I help them do that. The committee petitions just came out this year. There's a new release coming out. I'm going to do another news thing here. Shocking who actually turned into petitions to run for committeemen again. And these are the people that choose who runs for office before you vote. Yes, can you believe they're fixing the ballots before you vote, people? And this is what I have to show to you and who's actually doing it. It's disturbing, but they're hoping you don't pay attention, and they're hoping that, you know, they keep you so busy paying your taxes that you don't have time to pay attention to government. It's not important. Just pay your taxes, pay our lifetime benefits the rest of our lives, and you know, you can't fight City Hall, right? That's what they tell you all together. But I run Mangello's Auto Specialties. Please support businesses that support that fight for patriotism. My number's there, 625-6125. If you have any stories, anything you'd like me to share to the public and what's going on in the community, please contact me. My email is lockport@me.com. That email I shared earlier regards to the tax assessments. But thanks for watching, and like my YouTube channel too. It's under David Mangello. Subscribe to it so then you get notices, and then I can do this more on a regular basis. Thanks.